All right, guys, this video notes is for example 3 in chapter or section 11.2. The reduced row echelon form of a system of linear equations is given to us. Write the system of equations corresponding to the given matrix. Use xy or xyz as variables. Determine whether the system is inconsistent or consistent. If it is consistent, give these solutions. Okay, so this is given to you as an augmented, matrix. And in an augmented matrix, this is more than that. This one's giving to you as reduced row echelon form. That means the diagonals all are 1, supposedly. Well, check out this last one, right? That last row, it's all zeros. And remember, in the reduced form, there you go. In the reduced row echelon form, we talked about this as one of the conditions, right? Any row that contains all zeros on the left-hand side of the vertical bar must appear at the bottom. Well, this one, it's all zeros, so now it's at the bottom. This means right here, that means this z is any real number that you want it to be, okay? So again, if there's a zero, if you have the entire row of zeros, you're gonna move it to the bottom, especially zeros on the left-hand side, okay? That means z is anything it wants to be, okay? Again, if you have all zeros, that means z is anything it wants to be. Well, because z is anything it wants to be, I can write this system of equations this way. 1x plus 0y, which is technically, I don't even have to write, plus 4z equals 4. 0x, okay, plus 1y plus 3z equals 2. Well, I'm going to make this, I don't want to write the 0 in there, so this is really technically x plus 4z equals 4. This is still the same, but I'm going to not write the 1. Okay, so this is going to be y plus 3z equals 2. Because the last row of this matrix is all zeros, I don't have to worry about it. Well, you have two equations, two systems, right? I want to solve for it. So to solve for it, I'm going to solve for, let's say, x. Okay? Let's solve for x. X equals, okay, here we go. I'm going to move the 4z, so 4 minus 4z. I'm also going to solve for y. Y equals 2 minus 3z. Okay. Now, because the last row is all 0, that means we can choose our z. The answer, that z, it's going to belong in any real numbers, a set of all real numbers, or in this case, z is any real number that you want to pick. Whatever you pick, x depends on what you pick for z. So since I can't pick a value, and no, you can't pick a value either, so we're going to say x is 4 minus 4z, and y is 2 minus 3z, and z is any real number, okay? So this one right here, we're going to have a bunch of different answers depending on what z is. So because we do have an answer, this is consistent, okay? So consistent means you have at least one answer. So that's example number 3.